Hi, babe. Welcome to the Horror Babe Show. I'm your host, Chelsea Beller. Today's guest is Camille Corbett, a jack of all trades, a comedian, a writer, an actor, a director, a producer, who created her own horror short, The Island, which is a horror short about a witchy woman in Jamaica who appeases the island with the tourists. Camille and I talk about horror, comedy, and horror comedies. Tune into this hilarious conversation with Camille. Hi, babe. Welcome to the Horror Babe Show. I'm your host, Chelsea Beller. Today we have Camille Corbett on the show. Camille is a jack of all trades. A comedian, an actress, a director, a writer, a producer. Am I missing anything?
Witch.
A witch.
I'm done.
So I had to talk to you. Our friend Anastasia Washington virtually, introduced us. So I'm just happy to have you on the show, fellow horror babe.
Thank you for having me. I'm hyped to be here.
Yeah. Camille wrote, directed, and acted in her horror short, The Island.
Yes.
Yeah. That was beautifully produced.
Thank you.
Was it shot in Jamaica?
No.
Where was that shot?
It was shot in Altadena.
Are you kidding?
Altadena
Oh
for
my
the Caribbean.
God.
Yeah.
I had no idea. It looked so, tropical.
Yeah. We had a really good production designer, Deepti. And also, we shot in a really interesting location. Okay. It was in this house where this dude kept a bunch of birds. He was like a scientist obsessed with birds. And so it was meant for storage of them. And when they died, he would taxidermy them. And he actually got himself entombed in the house, which was illegal to do. Apparently, it's illegal to bury yourself in a house. So we literally shot in a haunted mansion.
That is wild.
Yeah, it was fun.
Oh my God, I have to look this place up.
Yeah.
That's wild.
It's vile. It's in Canada, Flint Ridge, that area.
Yes. Yeah. Oh my God, I legitimately thought you shot on location.
No.
That's so funny.
We just made it seem like it was tropical, but it was not tropical.
Yeah. No, you guys did an amazing job.
Thank you.
Yeah, and you put so much in there for only being a 10-minute short. I loved how it was intercut with these scenes of you, because you were the hotel manager, right? And you're covering yourself in blood. You took out this guy's intestines.
Delicious.
It was amazing. Wait, I have to know, what were the intestines?
It was newspapers and garbage bags and covered in fake blood, but it looked really realistic.
It did.
And then the actual pig carcass we rented. You can rent a pig carcass, guys, and it looks really realistic. Use practical, effects.
God.
I really believe in practical effects, over
Same.
special effects.
Yeah.
But we had both in The Island.
You had both?
Yeah, because my eyes go black, at a certain point.
Yeah.
That's special effects.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, that was really cool, too.
Yeah.
I loved when that happened, because I was like, ooh, she's a demon.
Yes.
So, just to clarify, you were you a demon? Were you a witch? Were you some kind of, general, spiritual, magical being? What was the background of your character?
So, basically, The Island, the short that you saw, is a proof of concept for a feature.
Okay.
And so in the feature, it's explained a little bit better, but she's basically a witch character that's siphoning off the energy of the island and sacrificing tourists there in order to maintain the island and feed the quelling spirits. There's been spirits that have been fighting each other.
Okay.
For a moment, basically, I recreated the island. The actual island that it's based off of is a amalgamation of Jamaica and the Dominican Republic.
Okay.
And so I imagine in this world, after the failed Jamaican revolution, slave revolt, a bunch of the slaves left the island and went to this island killed most of the mestizo population, and then their souls are like warring with the people that have like inhabited it.
Yeah.
And so they constantly have to be quelled, and so these people, you know, now are like the people that are living on the island, the descendants of these slaves. And they still have to like they're still sort of in the white man's game of like having to oppress other black and brown people.
Sure, yeah.
And so it's sort of like a commentary on that, because I feel like there's like a certain whiteness to being African American.
Yeah.
Like I am Caribbean myself, but I, you know, was adopted by an African American family, and they're very much like Hard Rock Cafe tourist.
Got it.
And we were supposed to be vacationing in the Dominican Republic.
Okay.
But they were giving the tourists antifreeze, like, in their drinks.
Are you kidding?
Yeah. And I was like, they definitely would murder my family, because my family is obnoxious. You know, they're obnoxious tourists. They are annoying Americans. And so I was just like, you know what? I need to write about this.
Yes.
And so that's what the island is. It's like a black family going on vacation. They think that they're like, you know, they're down with everyone. But, you know, like there's a certain whiteness to them. There's a certain like imperialistic, you know, way that they go about vacationing, you know, because of like the privilege that they have for being African American.
Yeah.
And so I sort of wanted to have commentary on that, but also commentary on like the fact that Caribbean countries are too also still perpetuating the structure of the oppressors and not helping their people fully grow, you know, with these corrupt governments. Yeah. So that's also, you know, you're sacrificing these Americans, but it's like nothing is happening, you know. You're continuing to funnel money into your country with white money, with tourist money, but it's not like quelling, you know, what's actually wrong with your country. And so that's what the island is about.
Wow. That's an amazing backstory.
Thank you.
I love the commentary on that, because I feel like that should be talked about more. Yes. Absolutely. So you have a feature in the works for that?
Well, I wrote it already.
Okay.
I just hope someone will give me the money to make it. I would love for you guys.
Anyone listening?
Anyone that has any money, hit me up. If you have a cool $1 million to help me make the island, I can figure out a cheaper way too. But ideally $1 million. In the ideal world, $5 to $10 million.
For sure. Of course. Because you want the feature to be on location.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. Let me be an island gal.
Yeah.
I actually recently got a Jamaica tramp stamp.
Did you?
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Representing the island. Yeah. You can see it.
Oh, it's so cute. Yeah. It's just a little outline.
Yeah.
Just like a thin, I love that.
Yeah.
I love the like thin, delicate tattoos.
It's one of those like ephemeral tattoos. They say that they're like 3 years, but people are like, they never come off. So I hope it comes off eventually, but I'm hyped for it.
No, but I love it. You said you're Jamaican American. Yeah. I'm assuming you've been to Jamaica?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never been, but I've always wanted to go. It just looks so beautiful.
Go.
But I also don't want to be, you know, one of those tourists you're talking about.
I mean, that won't happen. I mean, it is dangerous. Sure. In these places, people don't understand how dangerous it can be.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like tourism is a way for some people to make money, you know?
Yeah.
So you might as well go, and it's great to explore the world. I would hate to say that someone couldn't go up to a place because of like, you know, who they are as a person.
Do you have any other horror projects currently?
Yeah, right now I'm getting ready to do a Kickstarter for my horror comedy. It's sort of like about how being a rapper is a horror, but honestly how being like an artist in general is a horror. For me, the idea of being like Van Gogh, you know, is a horror to me. Like, I don't want to be Posthumous. I don't want to be like whining to everyone know my business after, because I was like fucking, you know, freaking out, spiraling because my work wasn't successful. And then now everyone like is like paying millions of dollars for my shit after I'm dead.
Exactly.
And they know all my business. That's crazy.
And they know everything about
it's like,
me.
Why do they need to know that I cut off my ear for my girlfriend? Like, they don't need to know that. That's none of their business.
Yeah.
That's private.
Business.
Yeah. I was broke when I did that. So I wanted to make, you know, sort of social commentary, because when you look at like rap, You know, people are worth more dead than alive. Like, look at Pop Smoke.
Okay.
Like, look how much money they've made off of him. Like, Mac Miller, you know? Extentation. Like, all those people. They've made so much more money off of them dead than alive. Because you don't have to... If someone's dead, they're just, like, a memory, you know?
Yeah.
They're idolized. Like, they're not responsible for their actions, you know? You don't have to deal with it.
Yeah.
Also, like, I was really intrigued by Astroworld. It was Travis Scott's concert where, like, I think, like, 9 people died. And they were all under the age of 28. And it sort of reminded me of, like, a fairy ring. You know, the concept of a fairy ring where you, like, dance until you collapse, basically. Yeah. You dance with the fairies in a ring. And I was like, this sounds like Astroworld. Because basically that's what happened. They were, like, turning up and the crowd was, like, constricting so much that people, like, were getting crushed.
Oh, my
And
God.
they died. I was like, can you imagine staying at a concert?
No.
Yeah. It's crazy. I would have just left. It's like, why didn't you just leave?
Why
Like,
didn't you
go
leave?
home.
Yeah.
I would,
wild.
yeah, but yeah. So that sort of inspired me too, you know?
Yeah.
And then just so many other people's deaths, like Juice WRLD's death. Like, the way he died was crazy. Do you know how he died?
No.
Man, DEA agents were descending on his private jet. He took all his drugs at once. I guess he thought maybe he would get his stomach pumped and survive, but he died. He was 21. Jesus, it's crazy. But yeah, all of the it's crazy death. So it's like horrific death. Yeah. So it's like perfect for horror.
Yeah, you want to like kind of commemorate them.
Yeah, and I love rap music. I am a video girl in a few rap music videos and stuff.
Yeah,
and I like do musical comedy, and it's often in the realm of rap. So it's something that fascinates me for sure.
Yeah. I did watch your Man Titties
music video. Shout out. If you have Man Titties, check it out. I got a song for you.
I personally loved the giant googly eyes.
Yes.
Yeah. That was some like Elvira shit you were doing. It was great.
I've been Elvira for Halloween. It was fun.
I am?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. I still need to do that. It's like on my bucket list.
You have the right coloring.
Thank you. Yeah, I keep telling myself, like, just do it.
Yeah, you got
just fucking do it.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, yeah. Who are your horror influences?
That's a good one. I love Darren Aronofsky, Black Swan. Like, that movie changed my life. I remember I saw that movie in high school. I was too young to see it. Like, I somehow snuck in. I don't know what movie I said I was going to see instead, but man, Black Swan was amazing.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Man. I have always... And, like, I recently watched the movie, I think it's called, like, The Red Shoes.
Oh,
And it's basically, it is Black Swan. I was like, okay, Black Swan ripped this movie off, but still incredible.
Yeah.
But yeah, that movie really inspired me. I love Darren Aronofsky. I love Death Becomes Her, Robert Zemeckis, like that movie. Like, I just love like when there's comedy in horror as well, you know?
Yeah.
But I do really love like the really fucked up, like nasty shit too.
Yep.
I'm blanking on his name, but he made Love. Gaspar Noé. So Gaspar Noé, I'm like a huge fan of him. Like Climax, that movie was crazy. Like I also love I'm gonna butcher his name. His last name is Argento.
Dario Argento.
Yeah, Dario Argento.
Yep.
Yeah, Suspiria. I
Amazing.
stole so much from it for the island, like with the dancing and then the door, like.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I knew I recognized that.
Yeah, I love Suspiria.
Yeah. That's so great though. I was going to ask specifically about the door, like, because it's basically a straight on shot of the door, but you're like kind of zooming into the door in a way. And
it's a steady cam.
Yeah. Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah, it was. From Suspiria, literally, I was just like, oh, this is so good. I need this translated for this torture scene for me, too. Yeah, it's fun when you can, like, write and direct something so you can see, like, where exactly you want things to go.
Yeah. Did you find that difficult at all?
No.
No?
I was ready. Because, like, I'm a TV writer, so it's like I don't get to direct anything, you know?
Yeah.
So I just, like, I write, and then I give it to the showrunner, and the showrunner changes it, and then, like, the director continues to change it, and the actors change it, right. And so then I just see what it's like. The idea of having complete ownership and making sure, like, what I wrote is on, like, screen, it was so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. And, like, also acting in it, so I couldn't be like, this actor didn't give their all in this performance, whatever. I was in there, too.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. You're like, well, I'm not going to say that about myself.
Yeah. Or at least I know I tried my best.
Yeah.
You know, I can't, like, 'cause sometimes you'll be like, come on, this actor's not trying their best. They're not memorizing their lines well enough. They're not, you know, you're not doing your best.
Yeah.
And so
yeah.
I can say confidently that I got the best result also because I could know the lines way earlier. Of course. Like, I had memorized it, like, months before even I cast the other actors.
Yeah.
Like, you know?
Yeah. So, since you're a comedian as well as a filmmaker, I like to ask this question. Do you feel that comedy and horror share similar characteristics?
Yes. They both want you to feel something. Mm-hmm. They both want you to elicit response, whether it be disgust, horror, like laughter. Like, a lot of times you'll listen to people's stand-up sets and they're talking about trauma, and there'll be moments when you're like, ugh, or you'll be like, ha ha ha, like, you know, it's like already like hand in hand.
Yeah.
Like, I know I have some jokes like that. Like, I have some dirty pussy jokes where it's like people are like, ugh, ha ha. Yeah.
What would be your main aspiration if you could pick one? Because you are multifaceted. Like, do you have like one major goal in mind?
Yes.
Yeah?
I want to be a showrunner.
Nice.
So my goal would be to showrun a show that I star in and direct most of the episodes, if not all, because I am psycho.
I love that. No, I'm also a bit of a control freak, if I may. Yeah, it's just, it's nice to kind of have your hands on everything.
You know why it's good, you know?
Yeah.
Or why it's bad.
Yeah,
you're not,
exactly.
like, confused, like, oh, why does this suck?
Right. Yeah, if it sucks, it's because of you.
Yeah. It's like, okay, I get that.
Oh, that's a great goal. I love that.
Thank you.
Yeah. Have you taken, like, show running, like, I don't know, are there show running, like, courses or anything? Or do you just kind of learn by doing it?
I think the WGA has a showrunner program, but it's for people that, like, have just sold a show or on the cusp or something.
Gotcha.
You have to be a certain level. Yeah. I'm like a lower level TV writer. Okay. Like mid-level.
Okay. Yeah. Do you have a TV series you would want to showrun?
Yes.
Yeah.
Quite a few.
Yeah.
Honestly, I have a few pilots I'd love.
Yeah.
To showrun. So
horror or like comedy or like
both.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I have a horror comedy, a pilot that I adapted from the play Hedda Gabler about gun influencers.
Oh.
And yeah, so that would probably be my number one, and I would obviously play Hedda because who else would?
Who else would?
Like Zendaya, bye. Hang up on her. Gotta get Camille Corbett.
Hell yeah. That's so great.
Thank you.
So do you like, are you writing like all the time? Is that like how you fill your time?
I also teach comedy writing at UCLA.
Yeah.
So yeah, I am very much immersed in writing, but I also do a bunch of stand-up as well. I guess I write my stand-up too, but like it's a different type of writing.
It is. Yeah. It's so different.
It's just jokes.
Yeah.
Versus logic.
Yeah, versus logic. There's no logic in jokes.
No, just fun.
My last question is, what is your favorite horror film at the moment?
That's too hard.
If we need to narrow it down.
I feel like it would be maybe The Substance. Look at my phone background.
Oh my god.
Like right now. Yeah, I just love Demi Moore in this.
Yes.
Yeah, because I know that'd be me. I'd be like some bitter woman. I'd be like, fuck young bitches. Give me The Substance.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Has anyone like freaked out at your phone?
People are like, what's that? It's like respect cinema.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Respect to me.
Yeah.
God.
She should have won the Oscar.
She should.
Mikey Madison clapped her ass and won an Oscar. That's crazy.
Yeah. She was substance.
It was a good movie, whatever. But I'm like, bitch, the substance.
The substance.
The substance.
It had so much substance. I mean, oh, God. Do you have a favorite classic?
I really like Rosemary's Baby.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. It's like, what the fuck?
That shit was wild.
Husband trash. Everything's trash.
Everything's
Haircut trash. Like
that was, yeah, that was rough.
Neighbors trash.
Yeah.
I was like, it caught me out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
You know
yeah.
what was happening. I also recently saw Vertigo, and that movie was crazy.
You know, I haven't watched that.
What?
One. Yeah, I know.
There's too much going on in it. I'm not a huge fan of Alfred Hitchcock.
Okay.
But Vertigo is good.
Okay, yeah.
Because I think he's a weirdo. And people, laud him, and I'm like, he just was the first.
Sure.
You know? It could have been anyone.
Yeah. Yeah, true. Also, things could have been different. If white men back then weren't put on such a pedestal.
Literally.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It could have been different.
It could have been anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Truly.
It could have been your grandmother.
Yeah. Well, that's all I have. You're just you're so lovely to talk to, and you have so much knowledge and experience, and I just hope you grow and continue to thrive.
Same. I hope we both become rich.
Yeah, hell yeah. Well, that's it from me and Camille. Hope you enjoyed this week's Filmmaker Friday. Tune in every Friday for a new filmmaker interview episode. Please don't forget to like, comment, follow, and subscribe. You can follow Camille Corbett at the social media handles below. Bye, babe.